letting the ducks and the turkey eat before I bring the bucks out. You don't ever want to let your goats eat any of your chicken feed. It's not good for them. So I've got them eating now. They only get a little bit, a scoop of food. They have all this to eat. And honestly, without them laying eggs, it seems kind of pointless to have extra feed given to them. So I give them a scoop to share. They do pretty well. Tom gets a little bossy sometimes. He is surprisingly sweet and nice to these ducks. It's kind of funny. He thinks he's a duck. Oh, I really like my ducks, even though they're not the brightest animal. They're funny. My goats are so mad at me this morning. I've been a bad mom. I made them wait a little longer than usual because it's Ryan's birthday and I wanted to make him a special breakfast. So I made some really good gluten-free pancakes. Yes, they were good, I swear, I'm not lying. They were actually quite delicious. I did add 4 of our eggs to the batter to make it extra good, so I think that helped. But I'm doing the chores for him. Normally I take Sundays off to let my hands heal and rest for 2 days. While he's off, he milks. And because it's his birthday, I asked him what he wanted. We didn't have any money to get him anything special just for him, unfortunately. So I said, well, what do you want me to do for you for your birthday? And he said, I want the day off of chores. I said, I can do that. It's gonna be hard, but I can do it. So I am going to take care of everything today. Typically on the weekends, Ryan gives me the day off, which is a little bit unfair maybe, seeming that he does work a full-time job and usually overtime. But he likes doing the work for the animals most of the time. And he knows that having to do the same thing every day, day in and day out, is hard on anybody. So he likes to give me that break. So I'm giving him the break today. And I feel good about it. Even though it's a challenge, I know I can get it done. So typically he does the chicken chores in the evening, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and knock them out now while I'm out here before it gets too hot, because even in the evenings it's been super hot because it's just been 90 something degrees every day. Welcome to fall in Georgia. For some reason I noticed when I got down here that we have no electricity in the barn. Usually the fans are going when I get down here, and I checked the surge protector at the end where everything is plugged in at, and it didn't do anything. And I tried turning on the lights and nothing happened. Texted Ryan and told him to check the circuit breaker. I don't know. Our barn is just a heavy duty extension cord run from the house down to here. So maybe somewhere it got unplugged. I think there's 2, maybe 3 of those extension cords. The problem is if it's damaged or something, those extension cords are like $100 to replace, because they have to be really durable and heavy duty to survive out here. So I gotta go investigate that. Okay, first I'll let the goats out. I almost forgot these 2. I had their buckets ready, but I had to hide it from the other goats because I let everybody out at once. So I put them in this stall. But now that the other goats are out, I opened the door. Hey, come on girls. You're supposed to be out there eating your hay or anything else in the pasture. I guess you can eat some of this for a minute while I'm still here. Just don't go anywhere. This plant that they're eating is actually in the mallow family. I think it's called Pida or Pida. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Anyway, plants in the mallow family are supposed to be good at preventing coccidiosis. So it's good that they're eating it up. That's a good thing for them. And these two little ones. Why you, Jenny Bloom? I'm surprised. Your mom's not here. I understand Perky sticking with mom. Perky. Are you my sweet boy? Can you come see me? Can you let me pet you? Huh? He's finally lost his testicles. They fell off. Hey. Hey, sweet boy. Come here. Come here. I want to pet you. I love baby goats. Let me squish you. No. He'll come back around. They always do. They go through a stage of being afraid of mommy and then they come back to being lovers. What are you doing out here? You're supposed to be inside resting. Is it broken? Just unplugged? Oh my gosh, it's camouflaged. Figures, the guy that's supposed to be getting his day off of farm chores is out here trying to figure out why the electricity's not working. I told him not to worry about it, I'd figure it out. All right, I'm gonna do a quick temporary planting. We got some Jerusalem artichokes in the mail. One of our subscribers sent us off of our Amazon wish list, and they don't look so great. They're shriveling up really fast. They arrived kind of wet, and I took them out right away so they wouldn't mildew. And just from sitting on the counter for a minute, they got really shriveled looking. So I'm gonna hurry up and get them planted before they go bad. I'm planting them close together and in a temporary spot just to get them started healthy, and then I can transplant them. But I don't want them to die in while they're waiting for me to have time to prepare the area that they're going to be planted in. So this will have to do for them for now, and I will mark it clearly so that we'll know they are right here and to be looking out for them. Oh, yum. I think we're getting to the point where we have enough baby squash, I don't know if you can see them all in here, that we could probably harvest it for dinner. These Egyptian spinach are getting pretty big. I might have to thin those out and separate them and plant them in separate spots, but it's gonna have to be on a cool morning. I don't want to do it in the heat or that would kill them. I wish we would get a cool morning. There is some forecast in the 10-day forecast that says that we might get a cool down. So it might even just be in the 80s. But if it's a cool enough evening cool down, then the mornings and the evenings will feel a lot better to have some time to hopefully get out here before the heat kicks in, because that's no fun to garden in this heat. Look at the sweat dripping down my forehead just from standing here talking to you. I've got to get this bed cleared. It's halfway done pretty much, and probably the next bed as well, because we also got our onion sets in. So they're in the fridge. They were packaged correctly with soil and everything. So they're in the fridge waiting for us. We have more onion sets on the way, and the garlic is supposedly on the way. Don't know when it'll be arriving, but we want to have these beds ready for it when it gets here. Hello, pretty chickies. Hello, hello. Yes, I'm here to feed you. I know I'm early, but you don't seem to mind that I'm early. Chickens are always hungry, aren't they? Hungry, hungry hippos. Hungry little dinosaurs. Well, I'm not gonna move the chicken tractors today because that's a hard job for me to do. I'll let Ryan do that on his day on. That's more like it, huh? You guys are hungry. Silly chickens. What do you dogs want? I want these flies to leave your ears alone. Poor babies in their ears. I don't know why the flies eat their ears like that. Every day we have to put new medicine on them. As you can see, we haven't combined the chicken tractors yet. We've got one empty one. And we've got 2 chicken tractors that only have 2 chickens in them. I think this one and this one. And then we've reduced the numbers in the other 4 as well. So we've got to find the time to get out here and do that. Man, I've got to get back into crocheting. I don't want to carry eggs around in my pocket. I started a egg gathering apron for Rowan as a test to see how I would do with that project, and it's going really well. I have one more row of pockets to put on it and it will be done. So I really don't have much to do. I just haven't been crocheting lately because my hands were hurting so bad. But now that I've got all this curcumin to take, hopefully my hands will start feeling a little better and I can finish that project and some more, hopefully. I did drop one egg, but I dropped it back into the chicken coop from the ceiling, so it didn't break, so that's good. I was like, oh, forget it, I'll just leave it there and get it next time. Headed up to the house, got my eggs, got my milk, gonna filter and chill the milk. Then I think we might run to the grocery store to try to find a few things to make a gluten-free cake with. Poor Ryan, he has to eat gluten-free pancakes and gluten-free cake on his birthday. But he said he wanted that. He wanted me to be able to enjoy it with him. He's so sweet and thoughtful, even on his birthday. And so tonight, I'm gonna come back out here and gather all those goats and put them away as the evening chores. What are you doing, Dalton? You like that Berkey water? That really keeps you hydrated, doesn't it?
Yes.
Good. Don't mind me and my silliness and my silly son. I'm just having my almond butter banana smoothie. Trying to get some strength to keep going the rest of the way through the day. I have gone grocery shopping and now it's time for me to make dinner. Somebody's trying to be avoiding the camera there, huh? So tonight I'm making meatloaf for Ryan's birthday. That's what he wanted. That's what he's gonna get. So I can't have the beef that he's having, but I got a package of ground veal clearance. Woohoo! So it has not been fed corn, so I can eat that. So I'm gonna make a separate meatloaf for me, and I'm gonna use some gluten-free panko crumbs in mine because I can't have any of the breadcrumbs or oats or whatever I use for his. I make my meatloaf different every time. So clearance, uncured, no sugar bacon for Ryan to wrap his meatloaf, and I have a turkey bacon for mine. I'm also gonna make Ryan some mashed potatoes, and I'm gonna make myself mock mashed potatoes using cauliflower. I'm not supposed to have nightshades, so no potatoes for me, except for sweet potatoes, and green beans. So I think that sounds like a yummy birthday dinner, don't you? Never mind, I'm not having veal meatloaf. I went to open the package and it smelled like dog farts when I split it open. So it was clearance for a reason. That happens every once in a while. Usually when I buy clearance items, they come out pretty good. So I'm not too upset. And thankfully, I had a package of ground turkey. It's frozen, but I can defrost it in the microwave. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to have dinner, right? So I will carry on with my turkey meatloaf. Y'all excuse my bug-filled window, but this is just too cute not to record. Ryan is setting up the badminton net that we've had in our utility room for like a year. He's setting it up with the boys.
You don't have to be smart. No need to dress up for me to see that you're a good man. You're a good man, a real good man.
This is how Daddy wants to spend his birthday. How sweet is that? Got Ryan's meatloaf, got my meatloaf, got my cauliflower mashed potato mock, Ryan's potatoes for mashed potatoes are almost done. I'm gonna put the green beans on to simmer, and then I am gonna head out and do the evening chores while the meatloaf cooks, of course. So I'll throw the meatloaf in the oven. Ryan's in here now with the boys. They're just sitting down after playing outside. So I'll throw this in the oven. He'll keep an eye on it while I go put the goats away for the night. My potatoes were growing eyes, so I'm gonna plant them. Yes, I'm crazy. I do things like that. All right. Dinner's cooking, almost done. I got a little caught up with some side dishes, so I'm just now heading down to the goats. They know it's time. You see them running towards the other end of the paddock. When they see me coming, they know it is time to go in. It's dusk here on the homestead, and it's just their natural instinct to seek shelter when the evening falls. And those doggies are ready for their dinner. Yeah, I'll tell you, camera never does our sunset justice. It is a beautiful, beautiful sky as the sun sets behind those trees.
What has been, and there's no use in looking back, going back, wishing back. Cutting grass and chopping wood can be romantic. Sipping coffee under the apple tree is gentle, manly. Well, you're a good man, quite the best man, a real fine man. When the wind blows.
What good dogs. Ryan's got this feeding situation figured out perfectly. He told me what to do, and Titus sat just like he was supposed to and waited for his food. Good boy. And because Khaleesi's separated on the other side of the chicken tractors eating her food, he can't bother her. Good boy. He's come a long way from those first couple of days where I thought he might have a food aggression issue. We've definitely been able to train him well. He's a good dog, very smart. And those goats are lined up waiting for me. I've got a flake of hay in each stall. I've got fresh water in each stall. So now I'm just gonna put a little bit of grain in their sharing trough in their stalls and let them in.
Going back, wishing back. Turn rain into a blue sky. Oh, when the wind blows and the windows are closing, you let the world know that what has been, and there's no use looking back, going back, wishing back.
Goats are so funny. They notice if anything in their environment changes at all. So you saw how slowly they came down. That never happens. It's usually a stampede. They saw the camera set up and they wouldn't go near the camera. So I'm gonna hold the camera for the bucks. You guys won't be scared if Mommy's got the camera. And this is how it usually goes. A fast running to the barn, ready for their small amount of nightly grain to get them in the barn. Good boys. Good girls. You're enjoying it, aren't you? Yummy, yummy. Night, Red. No night goats. And now the sun has gone down over the garden and the pond. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's one star, or planet possibly, already shining in the night sky. Oh, the moon is just rising. And it is a full harvest moon. I can't even tell you how much I wish my camera was picking this up better. I'm out of breath because I ran to where I could get a clear opening. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You guys can't tell how big it is. It's huge. And it's glowing orange. It's just beautiful. And now it's time to go get Titus and bring him in for the night. Wow, y'all, I think we're a success. We've got 2 meatloaves, mashed taters, green beans, and pretend mashed taters using cauliflower. This looks really good. I can't wait to cut into it and have Ryan's birthday dinner.
I think this will be delicious.
You think this will be delicious?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be delicious too.
Yeah.
Whoa, Ryan, tell me about your dinner.
Well, it looks fantastic. It's meatloaf wrapped in bacon, no ketchup because ketchup is disgusting. Green beans and mashed potatoes. I'm looking forward to this. Haven't had meatloaf in a very long time.
Yay! And why do you get your special meal?
Because it's my birthday.
Woo! Happy birthday, Ryan!
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Dada.
Thanks everybody for all the birthday wishes.
And thank you for watching Wholesome Roots. Happy birthday, baby.
Thank you.